Capricorn, and welcome to your month of March reading. I first off apologize that I am so behind on these. I got a little behind in general, and then my computer crapped out and I wasn't able to upload videos. So we're now able to upload videos, and I'm trying to get them all uploaded today, the rest of them uploaded today. So let's just get started with your reading, okay? Without further ado. The way that I have this structured is basically a week-by-week flow. So this is going to give you a general timeline of what this month might look like for you. And we have the main energies, I have some clarification cards, and then we're going to further clarify into areas of your life such as love, romance, partnerships, career, success, life purpose, abundance, money, and I'm going to give you one personal law of attraction message. Let's get started. This is for the first week that we are in right now, if you're watching this the first week, or just the beginning energies of March. Like, what's kind of setting the tone for this month? And you got the Emperor. And this isn't surprising for you, Capricorn. You're pragmatic, you're practical, often natural leaders. And so the Emperor is talking about being a leader, being diplomatic, being taking charge. But I want to show you the clarification cards because it adds a new level to it. You got anxiety and you got family. So what I'm feeling like is you are responsible either for, you feel like you're responsible for your family if you have children, or if, maybe your parents or siblings, you are the leader in your family. And it's putting a lot of pressure on you. You're feeling the pressure of it. And I'm also feeling, for some, that perhaps you are working really, really hard, like at a job, a business, a career, and you're a leader in that. But then you are anxious that maybe you're not giving other areas of your life the time and the energy and the attention that it deserves. So you are this leader. You're this natural leader. And you're good at it. But going into this month, there's a bit of an imbalance. There's a bit of an anxiety that's underlying this leadership role that you have. And we're in Mercury retrograde now. And and also Uranus is entering Taurus, which is another earth sign, just like you, Capricorn. And so with those two, and then of course the new moon, for all at the beginning of the month. So with all of that going on, this really is a time where underlying anxieties or things that feel out of balance, things that take away from your freedom, either your personal freedom in your life or just the freedom in your mind and emotions, they're going to be brought to the forefront so that you can review them, you can look at them, you can understand them. And so this isn't a bad energy. It's recognizing you are this leader, you're meant to be this leader. You fall into it naturally. People like to hear your opinions, they like your advice, they look up to you. But what within yourself is creating this anxiety? What is this pressure that you're feeling? Reevaluate that. Look at it. Observe it for what it is. And throughout the rest of the month, some answers on how to rebalance this are going to become more and more clear, and hopefully this reading is going to help you become more and more clear on that if you're feeling that way. Okay, so let's move on to the next week, and this is the Fool in reverse. So the Fool represents like trust, being naive, and it's in reverse, so I'm feeling like there might be a bit of a lack of trust, maybe looking into your future, and instead of seeing everything like bright and cheery, you're kind of looking into your future like and seeing maybe more pressure or just not knowing what's next, but being a little fearful, allowing that to bring you fear. So the Fool, when the Fool is upright, he looks into the future like, woohoo, like there's limitless possibilities. And he goes through some shit. He has his up and downs, but he kind of keeps that like, okay, what's next? But when the Fool's in reverse, the Fool has been beaten down. He's been knocked down a time or two, and he's a little frightened. He doesn't want to make the wrong decision because he just wants things to work out. And there is like that lack of trust going on. Now let me show you the clarification card, and that is the Magician in the Mirror. This is talking about alchemy. This is talking about taking a circumstance in your life that is of a lower vibration, a lower energy, things that are causing you fear or anxiety, and transforming it. And so you're kind of at this point. There's a part of you that doesn't trust. There's a part of you that looks forward and is fearful or indecisive, or you just don't know. It's almost like I'm like throwing my hands up and just like, I don't know. But you have the opportunity to bring those to the forefront, like I said, to examine them and to alchemize them, to transmute that energy. And you do that simply with your intentions. You can look and see what things are throwing you out of balance. What's creating this lack of trust? Is it past limiting beliefs? Is it just because of the experiences that you had and you're just nervous? Bring those look at them. Don't allow them to linger any longer in the subconscious. Bring them to the conscious, bring them to the forefront, look at them, and as you do, you can then set the intention to shift them. So this is a very powerful card. You are a powerful being. You can be a very powerful manifester. But you just have to, like I said, take a look at things and say, you know what? This doesn't serve me. And I just, looking at my future, keep going with whatever is going on, it's not going to serve me. So I'm going to look at it for what it is. I'm going to honestly ask myself, what can I do? Maybe like, are there any habits you can change or patterns that you can change? Perhaps the answers will become more and more clear when you look at it that way. But if you're still kind of like, I don't know what to do with this, like I can see that it's hindering me, or I can see that I have a lot of fear, but I don't know what to do, then set the intention. Just deliberately state, at this moment, I release this fear, this doubt, this anxiety. I release it. I transmute it into love and light for the highest and best good, and I trust. And then every time that fear or that emotion comes up, just continue to state that, continue to transmute that energy. And that's how you make giant shifts in your life. Because often what happens is we have the anxiety and we either push it deep down and it resides in our subconscious and it's just that underlying feeling of tension, but it's still always there because we pushed it down. Or when we think about it, we kind of feed into it, right? It's just very natural. But what would it look like if you allowed yourself to see it for what it was, and then actively, using your attention and your intention, worked to transmute it? And Capricorn, you're super practical. So a lot of this stuff I could see you just being like, okay, let's see. This doesn't work. How am I going to change it in the most practical manner? Boom, 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 done with that, moving on. I can see a lot of you doing that as well. But the energy this month is giving you the opportunity to do so that it doesn't hinder you anymore. It doesn't hold you back. It's just so you can feel good and optimistic moving forward. Let's move now on to the third week. You got the Chariot, and you got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Chariot speaks to several different things. The Chariot speaks to feeling stuck, but the Chariot also speaks to moving forward. How I typically view it is moving forward from a place of stagnation. Now, with the Two of Pentacles coming in reverse, when the Two of Pentacles is upright, it's talking about you're trying to balance things, you're trying to prioritize, you don't know what is priority. What is going to help you move forward is coming more into balance. What are your priorities? How do you focus on those? And by the third part of this month, the third week or so of this month, you're really going to be in that mindset because this Mercury retrograde is bringing them up. Like I said, you're seeing it for what it is. Let me show you the clarifying card, the Thinking Man. This is talking about, so you can see he's looking into a crystal. It's like a crystal ball. He's looking into his future. He's saying, what do I really want? What's most important? And I feel like you are bringing yourself more into balance towards the end of this month by planning, by strategizing, by taking that deliberate, practical action that you're so good at. You know, it's not like woo-woo magic, I don't feel like, for you. I feel like you're taking a good hard look at things and you're saying, nope, doesn't serve me, cross it off, moving on. And by the end of the month, you're getting to a place of doing that. Now let's look at the last part of this month. Last part of this month is the Five of Cups. And so the Five of Cups, you can see there's 5 cups there. There's 3 that are knocked down. There's 2 that are still filled up, but this person is looking at the ones that are knocked down. And this card always comes as a reminder to shift your focus to what is fulfilled in your life. You know, so you're making these shifts, you're making these changes, and there is a tendency to look at what you feel like you didn't do good enough. What you feel like you've, I don't want to say failed, but you could be perceiving yourself as a failure in some regard, or saying, I should have done this differently, I should have done this better, I wouldn't be in this place, something like that. But whenever you do, you're just focusing on these 3 empty cups, and these 3 empty cups are already emptied. You can look at them all you want, but it's not going to fill them back up. It's just going to make you feel sad and feel bad and have icky emotions. All you have to do is turn around and see what's going right for you in your life. All of the characteristics in yourself that you love, all of this action that you're taking, the planning and the transmuting of some of these lower vibrational energy, all these things that you're doing, all you have to do is turn around and look at those. And as you do that, let me show you the clarifying card. This is your 3rd chakra. This is your power center. So as you do that, as you're able to shift your focus from the things that you feel aren't going right, or areas that you feel like you're not measuring up in some way, as you shift this to everything that you've done so far, all the things that you're managing, how you are helping so many people in your family, in this world, how you're this natural leader, once you shift your focus to that, then you're just building more and more momentum, more and more forward-moving action. You're feeling better about yourself. You're feeling more empowered, and that's the space that you really want to get to by the end of this month. That's the end goal. It's just about a shift of focus. And you know, if that comes up, this card isn't meant to scare you. I actually love when this card comes up for my own personal readings because it's so easy. Let me rephrase that. It's not easy. It's so simple. It's so simple to shift your focus. Now, it's not easy because it does take effort, especially when you're used to focusing on what's not going well. But it's such a clear and easy step, or simple step, that you can take. It's just, here's what you need to do. So if you notice that you're feeling down on yourself at any point this month, where are you focusing your energy, and can you shift it? Okay, let's get some more clarification. Starting with love. What can you expect for love, partnerships, romance? This could be if you're in a relationship, how to deepen it, maybe some energies that are affecting it. If you are single, what you can do if you want to call in that partner. If you are dating and you don't know where it's going, like you can kind of see where it might be going. It's speaking to no matter where you are on your relationship, partnership journey, these cards will speak to that. Sorry, I had to take a sip of my coffee. Okay, so the first card that we get are finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And that's really kind of what I felt with the first card for some of you. Either you are the caretaker of your family and maybe your spouse is working, or vice versa, or maybe you're both working. But there's something that feels out of balance. No matter what your situation is, it doesn't matter what your actual situation is. It matters the underlying emotions. I'm feeling like something is seeming out of balance in terms of finances and career, either on your side or your partner's side. And it is affecting your relationship because it's taking the energy away from the love that you have for one another and putting it towards something that's maybe causing some tension. Now, if you're single, this could be speaking about, it's just a time to get yourself where you want to be in terms of finances and career. And once you do, then you're going to be in alignment for that relationship. So whatever this is, remember, it's just about balance, about releasing things that don't serve you, just being practical about all this. But it's a time to evaluate, okay, are my finances and career affecting my relationship? What's going on? How can we make this better? The second card you got was love yourself first. I feel like a lot of you are putting the needs of everybody else before your own, and you have nothing left to give. It is a month to take back control of your energy, to know that you are worthy of this love. You deserve this love. Allow others to love you. Allow yourself to love you just for who you are. Don't feel like you have to constantly do and do and do and do to be worthy. The card says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Respect yourself. Put yourself first this month. And I could honestly just feel some of you being like, oh, no, I can't do that. I felt that in my stomach for some of you. And again, this might not be talking to everybody, but if you have the tendency to put everybody before yourself, how can you put yourself first? How can you just love yourself this month? Your world will not fall apart. It's not going to all go to shambles by you doing this. In fact, it's going to give you more energy. It's going to give you a greater ability to show your unconditional love in your relationships and your partnerships. And again, if you're single, just focus on loving you. Focus on just getting yourself to that point where it doesn't matter. You just love yourself no matter what. And you're going to start vibrationally attracting those people who align with that. Okay, then we get some fun cards. We got the Passion card and we got the Flirt card. So in your relationships, have a little fun. Do something that's just a little passionate. Be flirty. You know, I'm feeling like a lot of the practical pieces of life might be taking away from this passion, from this flirtatious energy that you have with your partner. And it's a month to refocus on that. Refocus on loving yourself, but then sharing that and just having fun with your partner or having fun for life. It's kind of like, I'm feeling like this month for you, you're stripping away all the things that take that joy and fun away from your life, and you're allowing that passion to re-emerge within you. And as it does, it's re-emerging within your relationships. Okay, so let's go now into an abundance reading. You had two cards that came out for the abundance. This is the gratitude list. Pay yourself first. There are definitely some themes that are coming out in this reading for you. Gratitude list. This is talking about focusing on everything you're grateful for. And what I'm feeling like is focus on what you're grateful for within you. Name 3 things right now that you love about yourself, that you're grateful for about yourself. Do it every single day. That's what I'm feeling like. If you can just get in the habit, it takes less than 5 minutes to write down what you're grateful for, starting with you. What you're grateful for about yourself, and then what you're grateful for in your life. And that's helping you shift your perspective. Then we got pay yourself first, and that is the other theme that's going on, is putting yourself first. I feel like some of you might be in a business and you're not paying yourself, and you're sacrificing, and you don't know how you're going to pay yourself. Or maybe you feel like you're giving all of your money away to your children and there's nothing left for you, or it's just creating some sort of imbalance. And what that's saying on an energetic and vibrational level is you're not worthy, that you are less worthy than other people. Let me read what this card has to say. It says, make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. Even if it's just a small amount, even if it's just like $5, right? Have like a self-care jar. This is just an idea. It might sound corny, but have a self-care jar and make sure that every week or every couple weeks you put in like $5. Like set a schedule. Every week I'm putting in $5 in my self-care jar. That's energetically giving back to yourself. That's saying that you are as important as everybody else. Or if you have a business, try to focus on paying yourself. I know you need to pay your employees, you have bills to pay, but what can you give back to yourself? Again, it's just creating that shift within you that's saying that you are equally as important as anybody else in your life. And that seems counterintuitive to creating more wealth and abundance. But because you're like, I don't have money to give to myself, but you're being encouraged to trust, because abundance and money is just energy. When you energetically give back to yourself, the universe begins to energetically give back to you. Okay, so let's move now on to career, business, life purpose, whatever that means for you. But look what came out. Gratitude. You attract more blessings when you appreciate your current blessings. So I don't think I need to speak to that because we just talked about it. There's a theme. There's a theme here. Definitely. All right, so let's end now with your law of attraction message. And this says, attention to what is only creates more what is. And this person is looking out and there's snow. And I just think about, because we're kind of at the tail end of winter, depending on where you live in this world. In the northern hemisphere, in the tail end of winter, and depending on where you live, it's been a pretty harsh winter. And so many people are talking about the weather and how it's cold and the snow and things like that, and you just feed more energy into that. So we're wanting to get to spring, right? We're wanting to see sunshine and flowers and leaves on trees again. And that is how you want to see your life. You want to see the sunshine and the abundance and all that kind of stuff. But if all you're doing is focusing on the snow and focusing on the cold, then energetically you're just prolonging that season in your life. You're prolonging the winter part of your life. Let me read what the card says. Is many want to point out reality to you. They say face the facts, look at what is. And we say to you, if you are able to see only what is, then by the law of attraction, you will create only more of what is. You must put your thoughts beyond what is in order to attract something more or something different. So in terms of law of attraction, focus your energy on where you want to go. Focus your energy on that gratitude, on seeing the glass half full, and then also envisioning what you want, strategizing how to get there. Not looking at what is and saying, well, I'm so far from being where I want to be. No. Just spend some time daydreaming, spend some time journaling, in manifesting kind of visualizations and meditations, and get that clear visual of what you want for your life. And continue to align with that. And you align with that through gratitude of what you appreciate in yourself, for gratitude of these visualizations that source of the divine has given you, that your higher self has shown you. Gratitude for that. And keeping that in your mind, where you're going, not any perceived failure or mishap from the past. All right, so that's all I have for you this month, Capricorn. I'm wishing you so much love and light. If you'd like a personal reading or an energy clearing, distance energy session, you can reach me at reikiwithrachel.com. I'll talk with you next time.